Joe, what can you say about the resiliency of your ball club? It was gut check time, and the guys really came through, didn't they?
Well, we had a couple. I thought we got off to a pretty good start when we get up 9, and then we let them go on a 20-7 run in the first half. And in the second half, it was a bit of a tractor pull. There wasn't a lot of, it was a defensive game, and I talked to our guys at the end of the game. They hadn't won a game where they shot over 40%. 40%. I don't think we've lost but one game where people shot under 40%. So that all added up. But I did think the guys made some plays. Even when we made mistakes, we made another effort, another play, and then obviously we made some free throws.
Let's talk about the free throws. They shot just over 3 minutes to go. You had the flagrant foul. You had the 2 technicals on 2 different Pirates. They went to the line for 6 free throws, and it looked like they had a chance to pretty much wrap the game up at that point. They only made 3 of the 6 free throws at the line, Joe, but that was strange down the stretch.
And then we get a stop. Yeah, I'll have to look at the tape and see what happened. And, the flagrant, I couldn't see anything, to tell you the truth. I saw there was a foul. I couldn't see what really happened. But we need to make sure that when there are those scrums that we don't get any technical fouls. And I also, I'll reserve comments on some of these other deals. But I did think what we did was we ended up getting a stop. We get lucky that they go 3 for 6, which is the truth. They did back cut us, and then we end up coming back. Tristan gets a block, which was a heck of a play. He was beat on the play and recovered and got it, and sort of kept us around. And then we made some plays. Obviously, Jaden made a couple big shots, huge shots, and Tristan made some free throws. And I also thought even when we had that little pull-up action, we might have, he was getting downhill a lot better today, and he did a very good job guarding Rose about the last 4 minutes. They didn't score a field goal the last 4 minutes of the game, I believe.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. He did a terrific job on Quentin Rose. As we talk about guys who made big plays too, Joe, down the stretch. How about Tremont Robinson in that layup?
That was, he got, I don't know how he sidestepped it and then left-handed lay it in, but we were fortunate that he was able to get that. And I thought he also did a good job defensively. He didn't have a great numbers offensive, but he didn't turn it over, and neither did our team. We only turned it over 10 times, which is definitely a winning number.
Tristan Newton is a freshman, a true freshman from El Paso, and Quentin Rose is the all-time leading scorer in the history of this league. Freshman against a senior, and you throw Tristan in there against Quentin Rose. What an incredible defensive job he did, Joe.
Well, JJ did a great job, and then he got a little tired in those last couple minutes. We asked Tristan to one contest right here, probably right in front. He was a great contest at the end of the game, made a move and sort of paused, and Tristan got a hand up and really, I thought, had a great contest. And Rose is a great player. Every time he shoots it, you're concerned, or every time he touches it, you're afraid he can make a play. And I thought Scott got on a little bit of a roll, especially in the first half, and we did a little bit better job guarding him in the second half.
So, Joe, talk about the overall defensive effort now, because Temple only shoots 35% for the game.
Well, I thought we shrunk the gaps a little bit. I thought we did a little bit better job, especially in the second half, of not allowing downhill direct line drives. Now we gave up a couple, but somebody gave up one, and we had a little bit of a problem on a rejected ball screen here late when they drove it downhill on us. But those are all things that are going to happen. I thought the effort was good. I thought the guys tried hard, and it was nice to see them get rewarded.
Well, that Jaden Gardner is going to give you 110% every play, Joe. Comment on his day-to-day, 29 points and 13 rebounds.
He had a stretch where he was really rolling in the second half, and I thought he did a good job, even with the exception of one time, even, making right basketball plays. He got downhill one time, and they ran at him, and he just turned and pivoted and threw the ball out. And I think that's one thing through the course of the season we've got a lot better at, is getting to the paint and pivoting. And we've tried to work on it every day, and these guys are getting downhill and trying to find open guys. And I thought that, Batumba gave us some good minutes again, and all these guys, just, Miles James gave us really good minutes today, which was good to see.
Yeah, I thought Miles James was an unsung hero in this one.
He did
today,
7
Joe.
points, and I thought he enabled us to rest some of those other guys for a little bit, and made a shot, and move the ball and try to do what he's supposed to do.
We think back to last year, and Jaden really didn't have that little 15-footer off the baseline in his arsenal. Talk about how hard he's worked to develop that.
He's worked very hard. We spend a lot of time on shooting, and I think the next jump will go from 15 to 18 or 19. We've got to work on his balance a little bit and get his release a little bit higher. But, that's one thing about him. He works every day, and he loves to come in, especially and do extra shooting and being around the practice facility. And it's just a great kid to coach.
Put this one into perspective. The Pirates had been struggling coming into this game. You get this win, heading down the home stretch now this season. How big could this win be?
Well, I think the last couple of weeks, even though we played poorly at Tulsa to begin and then got right back in the game, I thought that gave our guys a little confidence. And then last Sunday, you're playing a first-place like team in Cincinnati, and you can win the game, and that you're at Memphis down two and get an open 3-point shot in the last minute or so to put you up. I think our guys are starting to believe that they can win, not think they can win, believe that they can win, and I think this sort of reaffirms it. Now we got to go back to work tomorrow and start preparing, or this afternoon start preparing for South Florida.
There really is no team in this league that the Pirates cannot beat if you guys are hitting on all cylinders. Don't you feel that way?
I thought we were a little sluggish offensively. To me, we didn't look crisp. Jade made some great plays, but we had stretches where we looked good, and then we got up 9 and got a little discombobulated. So we need to make sure those stretches are eliminated.
Now back down to Tampa to take on USF, a ball club that you beat here in Greenville, so this will be the return matchup. They've got good guard play, don't they?
Yeah, Rideau and Collins are really good, and Dawson's very good. Those guys can really put you in harm's way and get downhill. And Rideau, they're also very good defensively with their points per game and field goal percentage, and they steal a lot of, they run through passing lanes and run at the ball and really force you to pitch it.
Joe, great job by your ball club today. Great job on the bench. The Pirates come up with a nice win here this afternoon, and we'll see you in Tampa.
Thanks, Jeff.
Well, you guys really had to overcome a lot in this game, including 6 free throws late with just over 3 minutes to go. Temple only made 3 of the 6 from the line, but had you ever seen anything like that where one team goes to the line and they shoot 6 free throws?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Our game last year versus Houston, when Coach Dooley got his technicals and Sean got his technicals, they both got ejected. I don't know how many they shot, but it was close to that.
Yeah, it was, but this was 6 free throws shot by Temple today, and they only did make 3 of the 6. Let's talk about the competition out there on the floor, Jaden. Both teams really laid it on the line today, didn't they?
Yeah, it was just a battle of wills, and guys going at each other, competing really hard. We have a great respect for Temple, and I'm pretty sure they respect us. And we just got out there in an early game in the morning and just threw it out there on the court.
29 points and 13 rebounds in this game. Jaden, you shot the ball 24 times today. You just had to, basically. Some of the other guys were struggling. And tell us about how you were looking to the hoop and what you were trying to do offensively.
My teammates trust me, and they were just telling me the whole game, it's your game, keep going. And so I just kept going, kept attacking, being aggressive, and my shots was falling. And so anything I can do to help my team win, I'm going to do it.
That little 15, 16-foot baseline shot now really going down for you consistently, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been working on it constantly, consistently, and my hard work's paying off.
Yeah, it really is, because, Jaden, you really didn't have that much in your arsenal last year from the baseline. You've really worked on that here in the last year, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, for sure.
Yeah, and so it's really been paying off for you. Well, there were some other big plays late in the ball game. How about Tremont? Was kind of quiet today, but down the stretch, he got that layup there at the end.
Big time move. Used his left hand. Doesn't really use his left hand at all, but big time scoop shot, and we needed it big.